welcome to this episode of John's Motorcycle Rescue and Review. And today I am with the newest addition to the stable here. It is a 2008 Kawasaki Concours 1400. I don't know how many of you out there like a bargain, but I certainly do. And to me, the Concours 1400 really represents one of the best bargains in the motorcycling world. It has a massive 1400cc inline four-cylinder taken straight from Kawasaki's legendary ZX14. And this motor has just so much abundant power at any RPM range, at any speed. If you twist the throttle on this thing, it just screams. But this bike wasn't really designed to be a super sport. It was designed to be a long-range, long-haul comfortable, sport touring tour de force. One of the things that I love about the Kawasaki Concours is it really has performance that is on par with very expensive bikes from, let's say, BMW and some of the other manufacturers. But you get the kind of the simplicity and the reliability of a Japanese machine. And while it may not have some of the latest and greatest tech features that you have on the newer models, it does have reliability and low cost of ownership. And so for a flagship model, this bike isn't, over the course of years that you own it, you really don't have to put as much money into it as you would a more expensive bike, a more expensive European bike. So especially secondhand, when you can buy these bikes used, they represent a tremendous value. Again, great bikes, they're really a bulletproof design. Like every bike, they have their little things to watch out for, but they're really a solid unit. So this is before I have started anything. I haven't cleaned the bike up, I haven't done anything to it. So this is literally how I bought it. And then I'm also going to look the bike over from front to back and do a service on it, make sure everything is really ready to go. But I picked this bike up. It has a couple little scuffs and some garage wear here and there, but I think it'll clean up nicely. It also runs and shifts well. I did ride the bike. It has, like I say, there's a couple little things that I want to address with it. There's a little bit of a vibration in the fairing somewhere up here that I'll track down and try to remedy. But it really did run nicely, and we'll go over the process. I'll do a video on actually the service that I do to the bike and what I do to make sure that the bike is running well. This bike came with some service records from the previous owner, and so today I'll actually go through and look and see what has been done and what has been done recently before I actually start in servicing the bike myself. But I'll fire it up for you real quick here, let you hear it. When I fire it up, I don't hear any bad noises. It sounds very quiet motor-wise. It has a stock exhaust, so it is going to be relatively quiet as you drive the bike. This particular bike has a newer windshield on it, and I like this size of windshield because it's sporty, it's lower, I can see over it easily. But then on a cold day, to give me extra wind protection, it's nice. It's got that electric feature, I can raise that up. Ambient temperature here today is about 32 degrees, so it gives you an idea of what a cold start sounds like on this bike. Again, when I looked it over, it definitely sounds healthy. It doesn't make any noises that are concerning. And so, 33,000 miles on a touring bike, especially one that comes with some maintenance records, that's really not bad mileage. These things can go well over 100,000 miles without issue if they're maintained properly. So another feature that this bike has, I love, its shaft drive, and that just makes it low maintenance over the course of time that you own it. It doesn't fling junk everywhere. It's a nice feature. In upcoming videos, I will do a ride review on this bike. I will also do a service video as I go through it. If you have any questions or comments, you can certainly post them below, and I try to answer any questions or comments that people have. But to me, the Concours, again, it just represents such a great motorcycling value, especially in the sport touring segment. And I'm really looking forward to getting this bike sorted out up to my standards and then putting some miles on it. These things are just fantastic. I love the sport tourers, especially in the colder weather, where the engine heat that can sometimes be problematic on a 80-degree day, the engine heat coming off the engine and the full coverage on the wind protection is actually a huge bonus on a cold day. And so it really extends the riding season. If you have one of these, you know, it extends your riding season almost all year round as long as the roads are dry. I'll get back to you soon. All right, have a great day.